The tongue twister challenge. Super cool. So, how can we make tongue twisters for kids really fun, engaging, and impactful? Listen and I'll show you. We can take something as simple as Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread, and make it really easy to learn and fun. So the objective of a game like this is to help scholars enunciate and articulate the vowels and the consonants in every word. So you want to teach your kids, put the tongue twister on the board. Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. So there are, I would say, 4 lines in that tongue twister. Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. Okay? So there are 2 levels to a tongue twister challenge. You can break the kids up in small groups and on a piece of paper, a cue card, have the tongue twister, or it can be located on the board. And they can work in pairs in their group, learning to articulate and enunciate using the tip of the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the phrase, Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. Once that is done, and the kids should always be listening for voice projection, that they are pronouncing the vowels and the consonants in every word, and they are doing the heroic stance, okay? Once they have accomplished that in their small groups, each group can pick a representative to do the tongue twister challenge. The tongue twister challenge is one participant from each group will challenge each other. The teacher should put on the board that she is looking for, or he, enunciation, voice projection, heroic stance, and maybe eye contact if you want to. The student who displays those the best or articulates those the best while doing Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread will be the winner. And the winner should be decided by the students in the class, okay? So whoever wins that round is the champion, and then another contestant from a different group will come and challenge that person, okay? Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. And make sure your students understand that it's not about how fast you can go. It's about being able to articulate your words, maybe add a little style to it, project your voice, and do it in the heroic stance. That's success, doing the tongue twister challenge, stage 1. Now, stage 2, which is my favorite because I get to participate, is where you have, I would say, no more than 15, you could do 20 students, stand in a half circle. And you're going to tell them that each part of the tongue twister has a number. So let me tell you how this works. Sounds a little complex. Number 1. So the tongue twister is, let me start over. Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. Okay? So Betty equals finger number 1. Better, butter is finger number 2. Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread is number 3. So Betty, better, butter, Brad's, bread. Okay? So you're going to divide the students up. No, you don't even have to divide them up. Yes, divide them up. In groups 1, that might be 5 students. Group 2, another 5. Group 3. When you put up any number of hands, they have to do that part of the tongue twister. So if I do this, they have to say Betty, 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 better butter, better butter, better butter, Brad's bread, Brad's bread, Brad's bread, Betty, better butter, Betty, better butter, Brad's bread. And you can do this, add a process of elimination. It can be, and you have to listen, really, really listen. If you hear a student who trips on a word, messes the tongue twister up, they have to play with integrity and sit down, okay? And that is level 2, tongue twister challenge. Ew.